The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, an opportunity to prepare yourself for a better week ahead. Can you remember the last decision you made, which, as you look back now, might have been better made in a different way or not at all had you waited? Waiting is a most difficult thing to do, especially if that for which you wait isn't promised or its date of arrival indefinite. It feels like a waste of time. Let's say you're waiting on something at point A, but you have no idea if or when it shall come. Meanwhile, a tempting alternative is readily available at point B, but it's neither what you need nor where you ought to be. And going to point B means losing what you can receive only at point A, and only if you're there when it finally comes. So you wait. And wait. It feels like you're going nowhere. Now, if you can master waiting, you can master yourself. And when you can master self, you can master life. When P.W. Botha offered Nelson Mandela a conditional release from prison, Mandela had already been there 21 years. He would need to renounce violence as a means to change, even when other forms of resistance were no longer available to his people and the African National Congress. And then he would need to renounce the ANC. Mandela rejected the offer and decided to wait. 5 more years would pass before Mandela would be released, and then on his terms. The Greek word for patience is macrothumia. You'd recognize the prefix macro, the opposite of micro. It means the same in English as it does in Greek. The suffix thumia from the word thumos means anger, passion, rage, fury. Macrothumia then, transliterated long-suffering, means that you're able to sustain many lengthy doses of events and episodes and people which could be angering, enraging, infuriating, and oppressive, without losing your cool or breaking your spirit. Another Greek word captures this same virtue, the word hupomone. The prefix hupo or hypo means the same thing in English as it does in Greek. So a hypodermic needle goes hypo, under the dermis, the skin. The suffix comes from the verb meno, meaning I remain. So hupomone literally means to remain under pressure. The English translation is endurance, perseverance, both variations of patience. In the greatest descriptive passage ever written about love, endurance is heralded as one of its characteristics. I include that passage in the comments below for your reference. Some gems are learned and developed only under pressure, provocation, and tribulation. One doesn't learn coping skills unless one patiently remains under some kind of pressure. Mandela developed excellent negotiating skills while waiting under pressure. He learned how to handle power quietly while waiting under pressure. He learned that this was the most effective use of power while waiting under pressure. He learned how to share power while waiting under pressure. He learned how to develop power in others while waiting under pressure. The various genres of music that the world loves today, Negro spirituals, gospel, blues, hip-hop, soul, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, ska, reggae, all have their birth or antecedent origins in slavery, Jim Crow, oppression, or the ghettos of Kingston, Jamaica. They come out of the resilience and hope of people under pressure. Never forget, we never have diamonds without pressure, nor pearls without irritation. Some of the most effective leaders, productive people, and generous and compassionate world changers we shall ever meet are folks who learned patience while withstanding pressure and irritation. That could be you. That could be me. Why don't we try it this week? Well, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Share this video with someone. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way, you guessed it, to Friday.